Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chaos, and today I'll be showing you guys my fully maxed out level 20, rank 10 Angara Insurgent in multiplayer. So this character, he's very good for bronze, silver, or gold. It doesn't matter what you're playing with. It's very good for survivability. You know, you can't even die with this character pretty much. You have like almost infinite shields. Um, it's really good. He's really strong too. Very good character. So right away in the build, you want to go for the shield boost first. This is what makes the build pretty much. So you want to max this out. For rank 4, I went for the restoration because it gives you a 35% shield per second bonus on top of the 50 shield that you're getting. So you add 35% to that, which is pretty good for survivability in the long run. It's a lot better than the radius, so that's why I went for the restoration. Rank 5, I went for the recharge speed just to get 30% extra recharge speed so I can get it back as often as I can and use it as much as possible. You can go for the shield burst, but I feel that the recharge speed is just more helpful to keep your shields up, and get this move back as fast as you can to keep using it. So that's definitely why I went for that one. And then rank 6, I went for the extended duration over the overcharge because the extended duration gives you 150% shield restore duration. So with that, it gives you about an 8-second duration to this move. So by the time that it's even up, the duration is up, and you have this 30% recharge speed on top, you'll pretty much get the move back. So you can use it again. By the time it's already done, you use it again, and you just keep getting your shields back over and over. So it's very good. That's definitely why I went for this. Very good shield boost for this character. Um, for the next one, assault turret. You can go for this if you want to, or you can go for the trip mine. I went for the trip mine just because I run around a lot and I don't want to stay in one place. So the assault turret's not really gonna be beneficial to me. So the trip mines, they're really strong. They're not as strong as they used to be in Mass Effect 3, but in this game they're still very strong, especially with this character. Running around. Your main source of damage is your weapons anyway, but your trip mines can just do so much damage and help you out. So definitely that's why I leveled them up. Um, I got it to rank 4, or at rank 4. I went for the power cell capacity +1 because I just want an extra trip mine, just because it's better overall for the damage. You can go for the proximity radius if you want, just to hit more enemies in a further distance if you want to, but I just felt that having one more is just a lot better. For rank 5, I went for the damage enforced over the blast radius just because I want the more damage overall with this because I'm mostly going to single out or I'm going to be hitting a single target anyway. So that's why I went for this. And then the last one I went for the detonator just so I can have my trip mines as a combo detonator. If I'm using a booster, an ammo booster, or I have some kind of teammate that can prime enemies, you very good to use this. You get a lot more damage out of your mines for sure, so that's why I went for this over the EMP. Um, Definitely a lot more damage. And then next, the offensive tech. Fully maxed this one out just for more damage with the guns. Just because that's where your main source of damage is coming from, like I said. So, rank 4, I went for the combo detonator over the power enhancement. Um, you can go for the power enhancement if you want to do more with the trip mines overall, if you're going for that way, instead of the assault turret. But I went for the combo detonator just because I have my trip mines as a combo detonator. So, with this, I get a lot more damage. It definitely boosts the damage of the trip mines a lot. So that's why I went for this. And then for the next one, I went for the anti armor over the anti shields, just because mostly I'm gonna be priming like the big guys, hydras, and all that have shields or they have armor. So I want to do a lot more damage to them when I throw a trip mine and it does a combo detonation. So that's why I went for this. But you can go for the shields if you want to, which is preference. And then rank 6, went for the weapon mass reduction. This gives you a huge weapon weight reduction of 50%, and it's just so big. You can carry, heavy weapons and still have 100% recharge speed, which is very good because you really want to keep using your shield boost as often as possible. And then the bioelectric defense, fully max this out just for the survivability. Since you're gonna have shield boost, you want to have as much shields as you can anyway. So with this one though, rank 4, I went for the evasion, just because it's a little bit more movement speed, which isn't really that helpful. But the 60 damage resistance while evading is very good. If you're waiting for your shield boost to come back, if you got shot a little bit and it didn't fully recharge, and you're waiting for it to come back, you can kind of just dodge around and you'll take significantly less damage, and very good to keep doing and then get your shield back. So that's why I went for this one. Rank 5, I went for the support over the capacity. You can go for the capacity if you want that extra trip mine again, but I went for support just because the only thing on support is the 30% power restoration and defense. It helps. Like I said, if you do go for the assault turret, though, this is definitely going to help you a lot more. But I just went for it for the 30% power restoration and defense for the shield boost. So you get more shield in the initial use of using it. So that's why I went for this, just for that. But if you do go for the assault turret, this will benefit you a lot more. And then rank 6, I went for the bioelectric ward. Just so if you take damage again, you have a resistance of 80 for 5 seconds, but it's only a period of 5 seconds, and then after that you have to wait about 15 seconds. It's like a cooldown for it to affect you again or any ally. But either way, that 5 seconds is still good because it takes about what is it, 11 seconds for your shield boost to come back. So 5 seconds of taking a lot less damage is very helpful if you need just a little bit of time for your shield boost to come back. So it's definitely why I went for the bioelectric ward over the close quarters combat or close quarters momentum. Um, Very good in damage, melee damage, but I feel that bioelectric ward is a lot more helpful for surviving and keeping your shields up as long as possible, and just being as invincible as possible. So for the weapons, I have the N7 Piranha and the Vanquisher at 6 on this character, and even with these two weapons, the power recharge speed is at 100% because, like I said, with that one move, it gives you a 50% capacity, weight capacity, and that's just huge. That bar is almost as big as the other side, the overweight capacity bar or whatever you would call it. It's very big. It's much bigger than the Krogan Gladiator. So you can hold a lot of weapons. I mean, even just with the Vanquisher alone, you could see that the bar it's very low. You can put anything on, anything that's really heavy, like the Black Widow, and it still have 100% recharge speed. So you can pretty much use any gun with this character. Have fully maxed out shields. Your shield boost. Use it whenever you as much as possible. That's why I like this character. You can run around a lot with any weapon and just dominate the battlefield. So very good, very good character. I really like it. Um, Pretty much the only one that I played so far where I haven't died in gold. You just play the whole match and just not die. Every time, just because of that shield boost. So that's why I like this character in the weapons. The power recharge speed, the capacity. You just put on whatever you want. For the equipment, you can use whatever you want. If you're going with the assault rifle and pistol, you can go for the combatives, or just go for the juggernaut shield if you want. Eventually, maybe there's that new tech one in the shop, but eventually maybe they'll come out with a combat one, so your grenades will actually do some damage, and then these will be like your trip mines will be a lot better for this build. But just gotta wait. Maybe they'll come out with that soon. And that's pretty much it about this character. He's really good, in anything, like I said, bronze, silver, gold. You stay alive forever just with the shield boost. So definitely go for that first, and then go for the bioelectric defense just to get your shields up. Maybe the offensive tech next after that, and then the trip mines last, just to give yourself a little bit more damage. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.